Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Wan Nur Sinami Tibasmadi. Today I'll present to you a video about what is soap in chemistry. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Wan Nur Sinami Asmadi. I'm from group F4AS120110. My student ID is 2023-668-018. There is three topics, which is what is soap, how does soap works, and soap and detergent. What is soap? Soap is a sodium salt or potassium salt of long chain fatty acid having cleansing action in water. Soap are widely used for cleaning and personal hygiene purpose. They are made by saponifying fats or oil with an alkali such as sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. In a process known as saponification, the specific type of fat or oil used in the soap making process can determine the characteristic and properties of the soap, such as its lathering ability, hardness, and cleansing properties. What is fatty acid? Fatty acids is a long chain of hydrocarbons plus carboxyl terminal at the end. As you guys can see, this is a long chain of hydrocarbons and carboxyl terminal at the end, also known as carboxylic acid. This fatty acid has potassium or sodium attached to it at the end of the terminal. Fatty acid also represented as RCOONA, which is sodium, and RCOOK, which is also known as potassium. Fatty acid also represented as this structure. This structure represented as carboxyl group and the tail represented as hydrocarbon chain. This structure has a head, which is hydrophilic, and they love water, so it water loving. Meanwhile, the tail is hydrophobic and which is they fear of water, so this structure it has head, which is hydrophilic. It is polar in nature and is readily soluble in water. This includes the hydrocarbon part, which is the head is love water, so they attract to water. Meanwhile, the tail is hydrophobic. It is non-polar in nature and insoluble in water but soluble in oil and dirt. This includes the carboxylic part. Micelle formation. When soap is introduced into a mixture of water and an oily or greasy substance, it forms structure known as micelle. In a micelle, the hydrophobic tails of soap molecule cluster together in the core, while the hydrophilic head face outward and interact with water molecules. Its arrangement allows the soap to surround and solubilize the oily or greasy substance, making them more easily dispersed in water. As you guys can see for the slide, the outside of the beads is the water-loving haze, which is they love water, so they outside of the beads. Meanwhile, inside of the bead is the water-hating tails. Ulang balik. Now, let's move to how does soap works. First, breaking down oily substance. The hydrophobic tails of the soap molecules embed themselves into the oil or grease, where the hydrophilic heads remain in contact with water. This disrupts the cohesion of the oil or grease and allows it to form into small droplets. These droplets of oil or grease are then suspended within the micelles, making them more soluble in water. Secondly, dispersion and removal. With all substance encapsulated within the micelle, they are effectively dispersed throughout the water. This allows the oil or grease to be washed away and rinsed off the surface. The micelles prevent the oil droplets from re-aggregating and redepositing onto the clean surface. Thirdly, rinse. Once the soil surface has been cleaned, rinsing with water helps to wash away the micelles along with entrapped dirt and oils, leaving the surface clean. The difference between bar soaps and liquid soap. Bar soap is made with sodium hydroxide. It contains fewer chemicals and is more environmentally friendly, while the liquid soap is made with potassium hydroxide. It likely has a better pH level for the skin, which is the liquid soap is friendly to the skin. Also, with bar soap, they also environmentally friendly for us to use the bar soap. Let's move to the difference between soap and detergent. First, for the chemical composition, soap is typically made from natural fats and oils, such as animal fats or plant oil. It is the result of a chemical reaction known as saponification, which involves the hydrolysis of fats and oils with an alkali, such as sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Soaps are composed of long hydrocarbon chains with carboxylate group. Meanwhile, the detergents are synthetic compounds created specifically for cleaning purpose. They are often derived from petrochemicals and have a complex molecular structure with a hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. Detergent may contain sulfates, sulfonates, or other chemical groups. Soaps cannot be used in hot water because the water containing calcium and magnesium. This is because they react with these calcium and magnesium salts present in hot water to form a white sticky precipitate known as scum. This scum sticks to the surface of clothes that have to be washed and interferes with the cleaning ability of soap. Also, soaps are biodegradable in nature. That's all from me. Thank you.